So this is a message that we just got from one of our customers, and I kind of understand where they're coming from. It's a really difficult time, and it kind of reminds me of when we were back in COVID times, back when we were in 2019, and things got super nerve-wracking and a little scary at times with the container prices and inventory getting stuck and not being able to have sales happen. This hurt a lot of businesses. Some of them haven't even recovered to this day, and it's kind of giving off a little bit of the energy of, will this be as bad, or are we headed down a second cycle of this situation? And it's one of those things where I only have two pieces of advice, or two polar opposite opinions, and it really depends on you as an individual to pick a side and stick with it. Side one, extremely safe, probably recommended for most people that are either just hopping into the e-commerce world or the Amazon world. You might just have a lot of other things going on, and this was something that you're just testing out on the side. Younger sellers, maybe people that are a little bit more risk avoided, I'd say get out, stop. Dude, save your money, play it safe, sit on the sidelines. Yes, it might suck if people take off and you regret just being a little bit more cautious. The chances of burning out right now are really high. A lot of businesses will, depending on how long things last, will pretty much go down under. It's gonna hurt a lot of people, and it's something that we've seen before, so I understand where or which brands and how to help brands position themselves to be successful. It's not gonna work 100%, but the ones that we think and we've kind of have a blueprint for, we're already implementing some of those strategies. But if you are a person that doesn't do well with stress, get out. It's not going to be worth it. If stress is going to impact your health, just sit on the sidelines, be safe, just watch the chaos. Now, if you're one of those people that is willing to have delayed gratification, eat beans for maybe 2 months, not go to restaurants, not worry about vacations, make sure your people are good, there's going to be no salary increases for a while, no upgrades, no perks, you might actually have an opportunity to really aggressively scale in the marketplace. And what I mean by that is, like my previous advice to people that are a little bit more nervous, a lot of brands, what they do is when things get a little rough, the first thing they want to do is try to cut expenses, and the biggest expense they always cut is marketing, which is counterintuitive because everyone else is doing it. So there's going to be this big void in this marketplace of different competitors in your niche that were saying, hey, well, my product's just as good, or all this volume of energy of people trying to sell their product. That's going to quiet down a lot. So if you're able to get a little bit more aggressive with your marketing, you'll now be able to become the only voice in that space, or one of the loudest voices in that space, which is going to attain to new customers, or customers that may have been considering X, Y, and Z, and they're seeing touch points from all these different guys. They don't see those touch points anymore. So it's either you are the only touch point they see once in a while, or you become that touch point or that voice that they hear everywhere. And it's going to be cheaper to be everywhere because you don't have as many competitors doing the same thing. So my recommendation is, if you're a solid brand and you have solid investments, stick with it, grind it out, struggle a little bit, cut down on the steaks, and maybe go into, Costco and grab some ground beef for a while. And if you're one of those guys that are just starting out and you need this to pay your bills, take some of the money out, try to be risk avoidant. We don't know how long it's going to last, and the last thing you want to do is play on the edge, like you're in halfway and you're out halfway, because that's the person that loses the most. Pick a side, either stay on the sidelines or get ready to grind, and that would be the best advice I can give to anyone right now.